Hello, hello. Hello, you guys. I see the counter. Can you guys see me? Hello. I see my phone just refreshed on its own. That never happens. Hello, you guys. Happy Monday. Yes, I think you guys can see me now. There's the counter. Okay, it doesn't say 0 anymore. Hello, you guys. Welcome in. Hello, hello. Yes, you're gonna see me solo here the next couple Mondays in a row. Jason's got some things going on at the store and getting ready for the Midwest Holiday Show. If you guys weren't with us for Fantastic Finds last Thursday when we talked about that, but he will be back in June with me. And I might have some special guests at the end of the month and the beginning of June. So I will make that all known when we get closer to that. But hello. How are you guys doing today? It's the beginning of a new week. Oh my gosh. Today just flew by. I had way too much to do. I didn't get everything done I needed to get done, but that's okay. We'll just carry over in tomorrow. That's what happens. Hello. I already know who is here really early bird at 2:12 today. William. Yes. My birthday is fastly approaching, as is the Midwest Holiday Show, which happens to be on my birthday. So I can't think of a better way to spend my birthday than be surrounded by vintage Christmas and Halloween. So that sounds like a good time to me. Lisa Shields, welcome in. Good to see you this evening. Miss Karen G. Hey, Karen, good to see you. Karen's going to be bid ending for me this evening. Thank you in advance for that, Karen. Miss Terry, welcome in. Kim is here. Hey, Kim. Kim, thanks for being here and helping out in the chat as well. Thank you. Yes, good reminder. Thank you for that. Don't forget to give the broadcast a thumbs up. It just helps push it out a little bit, and maybe we can have some new friends join us tonight. That would be awesome. Mama Pam is here. I haven't even talked to Mama Pam today. We've both been so busy trying to get ready to go out of town. Let's see who else is here. Renee is here. Welcome in. Good to see you. Hey, Gavin. Good to see you as well. Sharon Spencer, nice to have you in the chat. Thank you for being here. Hopefully I sound a little bit better than I did the last time I was by myself. I am feeling like pretty much 100% at this point. Wings. Hey. Good to see you, lady. Welcome in. Flippin' cute. So flippin' cute. Welcome in. I love your name. Joe is here. Hey, Joe. Good to see you. Miss Janet. Hello. Tina. Good to see you, Tina. Paula. Hi, Paula. And Sandy B. Good to see you. And Leslie. Good to see you as well. Wait. I totally lost my spot. Mama Linda, good to see you in the chat. Hope you guys had a lovely Mother's Day. Whatever you decided to do, hope it was good. Let's see. Nikki Moss. Hey, Nikki. Good to see you. I get to see you soon too. Oh my gosh. All right, Minx is here. Hey, Minx. Good to see you. Buttermilk, welcome in. Terry, welcome in. Good to see you. Miss Helen. Hello, Helen. Welcome. Chris, I'm trying not to skip over anybody. Do you have water? Do I have water and cough drops? No, Helen, I don't, because I don't think I need them. I do have a beverage, so I'll stay hydrated, but I don't really have a cough anymore. That was like 2 weeks ago. No, I don't really need that, hopefully. Fingers crossed. But I have something new to try out tonight, you guys. I'll talk about it when we get there, after we are done with hellos. Susan, I should have let Karen know about this and Kim know about this, but I didn't. So it'll be a surprise for everybody. It's fine. We'll just roll with it. Miss Shannon Ferrara. Hello. Yes. Well, good. I'm glad. I think he told me what he was hoping to take you to do. So I hope you got to have some pizza. I do. All right. I think I'm caught up with the chat. So welcome in, everyone. Thanks for joining me tonight. Hopefully we can move through the sale quickly tonight. So if anyone has questions as we go along, don't hesitate to ask. It's not a bad surprise. It's fine. It's just something new I wanted to try. That's pretty much it. Based on the fact that when the last time I was by myself and I had trouble talking, that's where the idea came from. So we'll try it out. We'll see how it goes. I have a pretty large sale tonight. I do have definitely a mixture of vintage and antiques, true antiques. The oldest thing I have is from 1900. So that's the oldest thing I have tonight, and then probably up through the 60s. So I have a whole mixture of things tonight. I do have a lot of cat things. I have ephemera. I have glass. I have everything in between. So, and some jewelry. So I pretty much covered everything tonight before we head out of town. And you guys are going to see me next Monday. So I scheduled that broadcast today. So as soon as we get back from Elkhorn, so we'll be driving home after the show, you'll see me Monday night at 8 p.m. Eastern. So next Monday, which I believe is the 18th. So that broadcast is already scheduled. If you want to set a reminder, since we don't have fantastic finds for the rest of May, that you'll see me on some different days, probably during the week for the rest of the month. All right, I'm going to go over how the sale is going to work. Most of you are very familiar with that. In case we have some new friends joining us tonight, anybody in the Lurkers Lounge that hasn't participated before, we'll go over that real quickly. I did update some slides, and I'll probably update them again when Jason comes back. But I did update a few things. So if you cannot see the live chat, maybe you are not logged in. So make sure you're logged into a Google or YouTube account. That's how you can type in the live chat. And you want to make sure in live chat, all messages, not top chat. In your chat settings, that's a little gear wheel kind of thing up at the top of the chat box. We do have a lag. I don't know how crazy it will be. We'll find out together. So we do encourage that you refresh often. So you can close out of YouTube and come back in. That's a way to refresh. Or the quicker way, if you're watching on mobile devices or on the computer, you can find on your screen a gear wheel icon. Then you can find playback speed and hit 2 times. And if you are lagging behind, that will catch you up to me. I will sound funny for a moment until you're caught up with me live again. Do that as often as possible, especially before you try to put in any kind of bids into the chat. It's always a good idea to refresh. And I know a lot of people watch on their TV. This was one of the updates I did, was add in, there is a way to refresh on your TV if you're watching. You can find that in your home settings. As far as I know, that's the way to refresh on the TV. I will do auction ups tonight, so I'll give you a starting price. It will be highlighted up here on the screen. I'll give you information, measurements, and note if there's any kind of issues. So if there's repairs, chips, damage, any kind of issues, I will note that to you and show it to you as best as I can live on the screen. If you're interested in anything tonight, all you have to do is type your bids down into the chat. I will highlight them as I see them come into StreamYard. And I will do a 20-second countdown. And here is the new thing I'm going to try tonight. I made myself a little countdown clock. So, you know, like how I said the last time I was by myself, because I wasn't feeling well, I had a hard time talking at a couple points, but I thought I would try the automated timer tonight, and maybe that will help gauge the lag, especially if you are bidding on anything. And so we'll see how it goes. I wanted to try it out tonight, see what you guys think about it. I mean, we don't have to continue doing it, but I've made it, so we'll try it out tonight. The highest bid I see come in before Karen G's official bid end on my end will be the winner. Also doing just in cases. So all that I ask is that you have at least one straight bid in on the current item that I'm showing. Then during the countdown, you can utilize just in case. What that is the max amount that you're willing to pay for the item plus the letters JIC. Type that into the chat during the countdown. And if your just in case bid is the highest before the bid end, I will bid you up $1 over the next highest bid. Keep in mind, multiple just in cases that come in before the bid end do then turn into regular bids. If you win anything tonight, I do need some information from you. Most of you have purchased from me before, or if you are brand new, this is what you want to pay attention to, or maybe it's been a while. If you have purchased from me, it's always good to send information again so it's fresh to find when I go to do invoicing. Need an email sent to me, HackworthA12@gmail.com, with your YouTube screen name, your real name, your full shipping address, and an email that I can send a PayPal invoice to. If you don't have PayPal, that's okay. You can still shop. Just let me know when you send that information to me that you'd like to check out as a guest. When I send invoices out, I can send a direct link to that invoice, and then you just follow the prompts, and then you can check out with any debit or credit. I believe Venmo and Apple Pay are also options on there. So you just follow the prompts to check out as the guest. And when I do send out invoices, payments due within 24 to 48 hours of receiving that invoice. Shipping is not included with the winning bid price. That is additional. However, I do use Pirate Ship to get discounted shipping rates versus that full-on retail from the post office. How I calculate your shipping is from your shipping address. So wherever you live in relation to me, that's where I calculate the shipping from and the weight and size of your package. I do have shipping available to anywhere in the US and Canada. And I can ship other places. Just know that shipping overseas to the UK or Australia, that sort of thing, does have a little bit more shipping involved cost-wise. So just keep that in mind. But I can ship anywhere. Definitely don't mind that. I do ship from Michigan. And when you do pay your invoice, just make sure to double check that your shipping information is correct when you check out, either in PayPal or as a guest, because that is what is printed on your shipping label. And that will ensure that you get accurate tracking on your package as well. So I think that covers everything there. I will be doing invoicing tomorrow. As soon as I can get them done, I will send them out. Tomorrow, I will email or message everyone once they have been sent. So you're not wondering where it's at. I will message you. And shipping this week, I would love to ship everything out by Wednesday, if possible, because we are going out of town to Wisconsin for several days. So I would like to get everything out Wednesday, out the door. That would be wonderful. I think that covers all the sale things. I did mention I'll be back next Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern as well. And let's see. Susan, you're in Eau Claire, Wisconsin. Was there any questions before I get started? Oh, thank you, Kim. Thank you, thank you. All right. If there's not any questions, I will go ahead and get started. But I do have an automated countdown timer. So we'll try that out. I want to know if you guys like it. If you don't like it, we don't have to do it. I just thought, I'll try it out. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, and it might help to know how bad the lag is. I don't know if I should verbally talk down with it or just let it roll, but I will announce when I'm going to start the countdown, and then it will pop up here on the screen and will automatically start counting down, and it will say bid end when it's done, and then it will go away from the screen. So Karen, whenever you don't see the graphic up there on the screen, that's when you can type in your bid end. It's pretty much the same thing. It's just like not me just counting it out loud, but I'll have a verb, like, you know, like a visual thing to go along with it. So we'll try it. Okay. I am going to start with, I'm going to start with a book. We're going to start with a book. I have a couple books tonight, but this one, since since the beginning of my YouTube channel, and since being friends with Misty, I would say that the two of us together, especially when we're shopping together, if we came across a cat item, we would always say meow meow, and that's just kind of how it went. I don't think either one of us originated it. We just kind of did it together. But I've been doing it for years. Misty's been doing it for years. But this book is a little special. It's not just your standard book. It's a squeaker book. And I can't say that I come across squeaker books very often. So it's going to start at 16. This was something I kept for a little while. I'm going to pass it on. And it is in good condition, and yes, it still squeaks. So it's Pat the Cat and Hear Me Say Meow Meow. And there's a couple other books that they did produce that have squeakers involved. There's a circus one, I know. There's a farm animal one. I think there might be a puppy one too, and a little bird one. So there are other ones out there in this series, but this is the only one that I have tonight. So MJ, I see you. Thank you so much. So inside the front cover, there's this little square box, and that's where the squeaker mechanism is. So you kind of squeeze it. So it also sounds like a squeaker postcard, if that's anything that you're familiar with. They did make postcards with little squeaker mechanisms. So that's what it sounds like to me. It doesn't really sound like meow meow. It sounds more like peep peep. But anyway, it does still work. So it's in good condition. And it does have a little bit of writing here on the front cover when it was gifted. This book does date to 1955. The illustrations in here are very cute. Very cute. So you kind of squeak the book when it kind of tells you to do so as you go through. But Pat the Cat, darling illustrations in here. There's not really any kind of damage to the inside of the book or anything like that. It's in very nice condition. There's no naughty children scribbles or pencil marks or tears or anything like that. And even there's a little Christmas here in the back. Santa Claus is coming with his swift reindeer. And then the last page, Wanda, I see you. Thank you so much. Now I'm snug in bed. The Sandman's been this way. Soon I'll be in dreamland and sleep till break of day. So cute. And here is the back that has some of the other Bonnie books available. But yes, the squeaker does work just fine. So MJ and Wanda both in there. Wanda's got the high bid at 17. So we're looking for 18 or more. And let's try out this new countdown clock. All right, we're going to start the countdown, and it is going to be 20 seconds, just like it always is. And it's running 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. What do you think? Do you guys like that? Not like that? I don't know. All right. There's the bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. All right. Just in case has come in there from Miss Wanda at 31, but MJ had a just case of 37. So MJ is going to be my winner at 32. Meow meow. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Thank you. All right. MJ. All right. What did you guys think of the counter? Honestly, if it's stupid, let me know. I want to know. I was just kind of playing around with graphics, you know, and okay, Shannon likes it. Shannon's a fan. Karen says it works. I don't know if I'm still playing with the placement and that sort of thing. Like when there's two people on screen, obviously it will have to be somewhere else. But for right now, that's where it's going to live. It was like a 3-second delay between the TV and the phone. Okay, good to know, Gavin. Okay, well, thank you. All right, well, we'll continue it through the sale and see how it goes. And maybe it will also help to adjust for the lag as well. Okay, I'm going to do a choice round. So I have a choice. I just got these over the weekend. They're all gorgeous. I have a choice of brooches. And they're all different colors, similar in style, but all different colors. And I have 3 different ones. They were all so pretty. I couldn't decide, so I just decided to get all 3. Why not? And so I will start with the pink one. I'll start with the pink one, and these are going to start at 14 for choice. So here is the pink one. It's showing a little more like peachy on screen, but it's like a medium pink and a baby pink, and then it has a white in the center with AB treatment on it. They're all kind of like a goldy tone setting. No missing rhinestones or anything on any of them. So that's number one. Wings, I see you. Thank you so much. So that's number one. And they all have like kind of a, it's not a safety class. It's more like a safety pin style. I don't know if I'm going to be able to show you that, but it kind of pushes in more like a C-clasp style thing. But it's kind of a combo of a C-clasp and a safety pin, if that is the best way that I can describe that. They all have the same kind of closure on the back. But there's the back of the pink one. All right, pink is, I did measure all these, 2 inches. 2 inches in diameter for the pink one. Nikki, I see you. Thank you so much. And then the next one will be purple. And the purple one, a little bit different style. This one, so it has kind of light lavender for the backers, deep purple for the center, and then a little bit lighter purple for the middle, and the same kind as the other one with a little white stone with the AB treatment in the center. This one, the purple, is 2 1/4 inches. There's the back of that one. And then the last one is turquoise. Well, yes, I would call that turquoise. So it is pretty true to the color of my shirt when you get it right up there. So I would call that turquoise blue. Again, it's got lighter stones around the outside, darker in the middle, and 2 kind of lighter colors in the center with that AB stone for the very center. This one also measures 2 1/4. And there is the back of that one. So they all have kind of a goldy tone, nice puddling. They're very nicely constructed. No like maker's mark or anything like that on any of them. All right, so these two are the 2 1/4 inches. Hang on, I'll be right back. It just fell on the floor. Good thing Parmesan's not up here, because he would be batting that all over the place. All right, here we go. So those are the 3 together. The pink one is 2 inches, and the other 2 are 2 1/4. All right, so those are your choices, all very sparkly. I picked all these 3 out. She had a lot more because I liked the colors kind of for springtime and summertime. I liked them all. All right, Gail. Hello, Gail. Good to see you. And Wings back in there, 18. So we are looking for 19 or more on choice. Winner can take 1 or multiples, whatever they would like. All right. Don't forget you can use a just in case if you're an active bidder. And we are going to start the countdown. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. All right. Speaking of Parmesan, he just came back up here. All right. All right, there is the bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. All right, at the end there, I see Nikki popped in. Gail had a just in case of 20. Nikki Moss had a just in case of 32. Wings has a just in case of 67. So Wings for 33. Let me know pink, purple, or blue. Pink, purple, blue, or a combination, a pair. Just let me know. Second pick's going to go to Nikki Moss and then to Gail after that. All 3. You got it, lady. Thank you so much. Thank you. That is, I know it's hard to pick. That's why I couldn't pick either, because I liked them all. Thank you so much. All right. Let me write that down. Wings. Okay. All right. I've got, let's see. I have to make sure and put these under my little shelf here. So I know you can't see this, but next to me is a card table where I have some shelves on it for the stuff. And then behind that, there's another shelf. I put kind of the stuff that I don't want Parmesan to get to underneath that shelf, little things, because he likes to bat things around. So I also have a nut cup tonight. So that is on that shelf too. So somebody doesn't get to that. I see. This is going to be for the pair. All right. So, and I'll explain to you why. I have some Nancy Ann Storybook dolls. I found 15 Nancy Ann Storybook dolls over the weekend. They were all together in a little box. I was like, what is going on? One I had here. So this one I had. All right. This one I had here already. So this was one that I had previously, not one I found this weekend. And you are going to get her. So they're going to come together. Don't they look like sisters? They're going to come together because, and they're both days of the week. They're both from the Days of the Week series. And this one here has a little chip out of her foot. Okay. So she's not like, you know, perfect on her foot. That's why I'm going to include her with her little sister. And I think they look cute together because they're both dressed in pink and light blue. And they both have little feathers on their hat. And they look similar because they are the same. They're different variations from the same day. So they're from the Day of the Month series, and they are Monday's Child. Both of them are Monday's Child. But they're different variations. Some of the Nancy Ann Storybook dolls have like 20 different variations of the same exact number. And to me, they don't look like they're the same. And I like that because their dresses are totally different. What the accessories are on them, lace versus little trim, pink polka dots versus taffeta. But they both have little felt hats with little feathers, and one has a little flower on the top. And one has the little feather. They both are 5.5-inch composition frozen body. So that just means the arms are the only thing that moves, not their head or legs. And I would say like their clothing is about the same condition, like not pristine, but they're like, you know, played with. Typical for how I see these most often. And they do both have the little safety pin closures at the back. That is standard fare. You can see on the back of their compo little like shoulder blades. That's where they're marked Nancy Ann Storybook dolls. They did safety pin closures. That's manufactured. And later on, these are from the 40s. Later on into the late 50s, early 60s, they switched to doing snaps on the dress. But both little blondies. She's got pretty good little curls in her hair. And yes, both of their little arms move. So you can push their arms if you want. The ones that I got over the weekend, there's some in there that I have never ever run across before. Never run across them. Yeah, there were just, I couldn't decide which one. So I just, you know, I had a lot of indecision at the Utica Antique Market over the weekend. So this is the one. She has the little chip out of the shoe, which I don't think is a big deal. I mean, most of the time, like their shoes are covered up anyway. It doesn't affect her standing or anything like that. So that is Monday's Child. So they're both number 180. Both number 180. And then this was the one that I had here. I had her, I believe I got her from A Doll Show. She's also Monday's Child, but she has kind of a light blue, like little overlay over her pink taffeta. And then she's got lace instead of that little trim. And she's the one that has the little flower on the hat. But I will bring those back. I will do a recap at the end. Okay. For anybody that was hopping on. Okay. Let's see. Okay. I think I'll try something antique. How about that? I'm going to try these next. I just have to find my notes for them. Okay. So these are going to start at 24. And it is for the pair. Typically when I see these, they are singles. Okay. And these are antique Consolidated glass. These have a multitude of different names. I've seen bubble, I've seen tufted, I've seen quilted, I've seen pillow. They're called a number of different things, but these are antique glass. So they are pink. These are pink, and it is case glass, but they're in kind of a tufted pillow, kind of like what you would see on upholstery. So it kind of looks like there's a nail in the center and then the fabric puffed out between. These are the original stoppers. Typically these are dented all to heck, or missing altogether and replaced with newer ones. But I believe these are the originals for these. And I also, it's called consolidated glass. There were some manufacturers attributed to these. I do believe these are Fostoria, early Fostoria. Usually when I see these, it's just a single shaker on its own, either missing the top or not missing the top. And usually they're $25 a piece. I just got these over the weekend. They are just shy of 3 inches, just shy of 3 inches tall. Nikki, I see you. And I was going to show you, I mean, for the tops, there's just a little bit of patina to them, but not really that terrible. And usually with these on the tops, so where they are, so this early American press glass, usually there is some sort of like roughness around that. That was just in the manufacturing usually for these, but they are nice and clean on the inside. Yes, they are great for hat pins or little stick pins. They are great for that too. Or you can totally use these if you wanted to. You could. But yeah, there they are. So there's just a little roughness kind of on that rim when you take the lid off. But I do believe that those are the real deal little lids there. But there's no kind of like issues with the glass, not that I'm seeing at all. So they're just shy of 3 inches on those. And let's do a countdown. I believe these are early 1900s on these for the consolidated glass. There's blue ones. I love the blue ones. I just don't ever see the blue ones. All right, I am going to do the countdown. Nikki Moss is in there at 24. Thank you so much. So let's start that countdown, and it's going to start now. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid it. Nikki Moss, I see her just in case. Oh, Nikki. Nikki got in there with a 31. Hey, Matthew. And hey, Bus a Move. Welcome in. There's Karen's bid end. All right, right before Karen's bid end, Nikki's going to outbid Nikki. So Nikki Rindell is going to be my winner at 31. Thank you so much. I love these. I just don't ever get to pick these up, especially a pair. I was really excited to get those. All right. Let's see. And hello, Moose. I saw you sneak in there. Okay. Pink figures. All right. Nikki Rindell. All right. Now, let's see. I do have a couple plushies tonight, so I will go ahead and I'll do this one first. Oh, he's so cute. This was also something I just got over the weekend. So I don't know if you guys go to outdoor markets or antique shows or anything like that, but sometimes there's these booths that have like a guy is running the booth and he has a lot of like oil cans and like signs and advertising and tools. And then there's something that just doesn't belong. This guy, I rescued this guy. Yeah, he felt like he didn't belong. So, and I also got like a Hershey's candy box from this guy. They were kind of in the same box, and this cute little face was peeking out of the box. So I have never run across an oilcloth. So he is oilcloth, little tiger. He's not vinyl. He is definitely oilcloth. And I think he's pretty darn good shape for his age. He has a little bit of wear. These typically are a lot worse shape when I come across any oilcloth. So there is some discoloration on the bottom, probably just from playing with him. But there's no popped seams. There's no holes in the fabric at all. There's a little wear to the graphic on the tail. And I mean, overall, I mean, yeah, he has a little bit of discoloration. And then there's a little bit of wear. You can see where the paint is starting to crack a little bit up here. But his face, I couldn't resist his little face. I had to rescue him. And he was kind of in a banana box with a bunch of other random stuff. So Tiger said, "Help me, get me out of here." So I did. I obliged. I listened. His little face got me. He's got kind of just kind of white. It's kind of whitish fabric, and then it's trimmed with a striped overlay for the ears, and then just the plain oilcloth for the back. And it's the same kind of deal for the stomach. Okay, but otherwise, I think he's really nice shape. And I believe he's sawdust stuffed for him. He's kind of hardy. He's very hardy for a stuffed critter. Nikki, I see you. Thank you so much. Measurement for him. He is 8 inches by 8 inches. So widest point 8 inches back here. 8 inches tall. And then to the top of him, let's see, 5.5. So kind of 5.5 for like width-wise. So Nikki's back in there. Nikki R is back in there, 22. I'm sorry, there's 2 Nikkis there. Nikki Moss is back in at 25. They gave those away at the gas station. Really, Joe? Is it Esso the Tiger? He doesn't look like Esso the Tiger. Is that what you're talking about? Unless it's baby Esso the Tiger. Because grown-up Esso the Tiger that they put on Milk Glass and other advertising things, he doesn't look quite like that. I just thought he was so cute. All right. I bid right now. Oh, ExxonMobil. Nikki Moss has got the high bid at 25. So we are looking for 26 or more. I am going to do the countdown. Both Nikkis can use it just in case if they would like. Let's do the countdown. It's going to start now. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. It is the baby one. Okay, gotcha. I guess I've never seen the baby one before. All right, MJ popped in there with a 26. Nikki Rindell's got a just in case of 42. And there is the bid end from Karen. Oh, Nikki Moss, your 40 did come in. I do see it after the bid end on my end. It's right after Karen's bid end. Don't forget to refresh, you guys. I know there still is a lag, so don't forget to refresh. All right, 26 from MJ and just in case from Nikki Rindell. So Nikki's going to be my winner at 27. Thank you so much. I loved him, and I had to rescue him. All right. All right. Oh, Parmesan's in his sleepy spot. He's going to behave. All right. I'm going to do this next, and this is a pair of items, and it's going to start at 16. And it is I mentioned I had a nut cup, and since Dusty's here, I'll go ahead and bring that up right now. So this is for the pair. I did not find these two originally together, but I thought she looked really cute in there. Just like, I don't know, she looks really cute in there. So that's why I paired these together. So I will show them to you separately. So I'll start with the nut cup. Haven't found a nut cup in quite a long time. And the last one that I found was in pristine condition. This one is also really nice condition. I've had to keep it in a plastic tote away from the cat. So the pair of these is going to start at 16. And I believe this is a little favor. You know, it's got the little place card on there where you could write the name. It is unused as far as I can tell, but it has the little, you know, the little cup, and then it's trimmed in crepe paper. It has the number 5 on the bottom. I'm not sure why. But that was the base. And then I just over the weekend got this sweet little celluloid babe. And the dress and the little bonnet was on her when I found her. I did have to repair her arms. Her arms were basically falling off. So I did repair her arms. So her arms are permanent on there now. But the celluloid dolly is really nice condition. She has kind of that, she's more of the flapper style with the finger waves. Really nice paint on her. And there's not any kind of denting or splitting on the celluloid. She's really nice shape. I believe she is a made in Japan one. Although the dress is permanent on here. And so is the little bonnet. So I can't really like show that to you, but usually it's marked in here, made in Japan on the little back. And she will stand. She does stand on her own just fine without any kind of need for a stand. And she also stands in the nut cup. You just kind of have to pull her little dress over the back. And then this will stand as well in the little nut cup. Couldn't help it. Okay, Judy and Dusty, I see you both. And going to the Midwest Holiday Show, I'm gonna try and get maybe a Halloween nut cup. I've seen a couple there. There's just not a lot of them. And maybe Christmas. I don't know. Christmas nut cups, there's not a lot of those out there either, but I look for them. I really do. All right, Dusty is in at 16, and so is Judy. So we're looking for 17 or more on the pairing. The little celluloid dolly, she is about 5 inches to the top of her head, and then the top of the bonnet is more like 6 inches. So it gives her a little bit more height. All right, let's do a countdown. Looking for 17 or more. Countdown starting now. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. I rushed that a little bit. All right, Dusty's got it just in case. And there is the nut cup bid end. Thank you, Karen. Good use of emojis. All right. Dusty, with your just in case, is going to take it for 17. Thank you so much. Yay. Nut cup redemption. I promise this is going to go in a safe spot until it's packed in a box. And no dog or cat will get a hold of it. The tag team will not be involved. I promise. I promise. That was a one-time occurrence. Oh, they're so bad. They're very cute. Both of them are very cute, but they're bad news bears when they get together and do things like that. All right. What are we gonna do next? How about I will do a lady head vase. I do have a really nice lady head vase tonight. So I'll do her next. She's going to start at 36. I'll go ahead and show you her. I've never had her before. And I've seen variations of her in different colorways and a little bit different styled. She's made by Napco. And she's more of the teen style with her ponytail like that. She's got her red lips and red nail polish. Besides some crazing, I looked this thing over and over and over, and I can't really see if there's any kind of flea bites or anything. I checked for any kind of repairs. I don't believe that there's any repairs. This was how it was molded into. So the head itself was molded separately, and then the hand was applied after after molding. So this was a separate molded piece that was then later attached, made by Napco. There is a green variation. There's also a variation that have some rhinestone earrings and a rhinestone ring on the hand. So a little bit different style, but the same exact mold. So because I can't find any chips or repairs on her, she's really nice shape. And she's dressed in kind of like a powder blue, definitely like a sky blue, kind of powdery blue, for her little shirt, and her blue eyes match perfectly. She's got the little bow up in her ponytail. So yeah, more of a youthful lady head, than the typical, high fashion ladies that we usually see, for the lady head vases. And she's nice and clean in there. I don't think that a plant was ever in there. I don't see any kind of remnants or calcification or anything that plant was in there. I know a lot of times, if these were given as gifts, they did come with artificial flowers inside of them or nothing at all. But yeah, she's, oh, forget-me-nots would be really cute. Would be really cute. Or what is that blue flower that's blooming right now? Why can't I think of it? It comes in light blue, light green, bush style. They don't really grow very good here in mid-Michigan. What am I thinking of? Help me out, you guys. What flower am I thinking of that's this color blue? Lord. She does kind of look like she's off to the socket. Hydrangea. Thank you, Joe. Thank you. Yes, that's what I was thinking of. Hydrangea would look really pretty too. Yes. Yeah, it kind of looks, it's a little bit more blue in person than it is showing on camera as well. Ashley, good to see you. Well, bluebells would be pretty too. But yes, I was thinking of hydrangea. Kind of that purpley blue color of flowers. Measurement for her, I did measure her. She is 6 inches tall, 4.5, and then with the dimension with her hand, she's about 3.5, sticking out that way. All right, so Miss Ashley, good to see you this evening, is in at 36. We're looking for 37 or more, and I'm going to do that countdown. Ashley, you can put in a just in case if you would like, but we're going to start the countdown now, looking for 37 or more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bit end. I can't look away from the screen because then I get ahead of it. All right, Ashley's got a just in case in there, and there is the lipstick bit end. Thank you, Karen. All right, Ashley, she is coming to you. Thank you so much. Welcome in, Jane. Thanks for joining and popping in. Thanks for being here. If you got any questions as we go, you can totally ask away. Thank you, Ashley. I appreciate it. Okay. Let's see. What else? I'm gonna do. I have a couple pairs of shakers tonight, so I will go ahead and I'll do a pair of shakers. These are gonna start at 18, and I love these. And I just don't run across the shakers very often. Usually, if I run across a piece of these, it is the little measuring cups. And these are the little Beehive shakers made by MG Japan, or Menchik Goldman is what MG stands for. They do have foil sticker and stoppers on the bottom. And for whatever reason, I don't know if it's the ceramic composition that they used. There is a little tiny, really tiny little flea bite right there. Actually, that might be not even a flea bite. That might be where the glaze didn't take. I'm not quite sure, so I will call it a flea bite kind of looks like the glaze didn't take right there. I looked these really good over when I actually found these. But otherwise, the bees are in really nice shape. So the measuring cup beehives like this, they're shaped just like this, and they kind of stack in a variegated sizing. And usually those get pretty chippy because they were probably used quite a bit more. But I don't run across the shakers very often. There's also different colorways for these out there. So you can find a pink beehive or a blue beehive, just like all the colors of the bees that are on the yellow ones. So both of them do have foil stickers and the stoppers. Menchik Goldman. I am a fan of their ceramic pieces. I just don't find them very often. I also like they did a lot of holiday pieces. So there's a lot of different Christmas pieces. There's Valentine pieces out there. And there's a couple Halloween pieces that they did too. But these bees are perfect for right now, I think. Miss Audrey, good to see you, is in at 36. So we're looking for, no, did I not put the start in here? Is Audrey lagging? I think Audrey is lagging. Ooh, Audrey, are you lagging? Are you bidding on the lady head? Because these were starting at 18. I just want to make sure. I did put that in there, but I just want to make sure. Okay, Audrey, just wanted to check. Okay. All right, so these were starting at 18. All right, no worries. I kind of figured once I saw the number, I didn't think that was quite right. Oh, okay, gotcha. She was answering a question. You got it. So measurement for the bees, they are, they are 3 inches tall and about 2 1/4 at the base. So about 3 inches and a quarter at the base. Nikki Moss, it's okay, Ashley. It's all right. Nikki's in there at 18, so we're looking for 19 or more on the MGB Hive shakers. And where did that spot go? See, I lost it. There it is. Just that tiny, tiny little flea bite, or it might be an area where the glaze didn't take. It looks like either one to me. It kind of looks like the glaze didn't take there, but I'm going to call it a flea bite for video sake. All right, let's do a countdown. Looking for 19 or more, and countdown is going to start now. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. All right, Nikki is here just in case. Thank you so much. All right, there's the honeybee bid end. Thank you, Karen. All right, Nikki Moss, they are coming to you. Thank you. Okay. All right. Let's see. All right, I'm going to do an antique item for my next round here. This is something really cool. I do not come across stuff like this very often. I know this recently sold for quite a bit more than what I'm starting this at, but I got a pretty good deal on it, so that's why I'm starting it a little bit lower. These tend to command quite a bit if you run across them in good condition. And this is an antique tip tray. And I did find the same tray with different advertising on it, dated 1900. So this would be the oldest item I have in the sale this evening. And for being antique, as old as it is, and it does have the right amount of wear, it's not a reproduction. I can get right in and show you some of the cracking. There's some, can you see like kind of the crazing on the litho? I actually really like that. Joe, I see you. Thank you so much. And so this is an advertising. And so jeweler out of Johnstown, Pennsylvania. I did not look that up to see if that jeweler or something is still there. I did not look that up. But the imagery on here, I absolutely love this. So the artist for this image is Giuseppe Arilli. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. But he did, like, there is a series of different trays, and there's also paintings as well of different ladies like this. And this series is called Idle Hours at the Harem. Idle Hours at the Harem. And I just really liked it the second that I saw this. I thought it was amazing condition for as old as it is. This is only the second antique tip tray I've ever been able to get my hands on. There is a little patina starting right up in here. I did lightly surface clean this. I never want to be really heavy-handed on cleaning anything like this because it can damage the litho. So I am not going to heavily clean this, but this was pretty much, it was just kind of a little surface dirty, a little dusty. So I did just gently wipe it down, but I didn't really do anything else to it. And the back is kind of a dark gray, grayish green kind of color for it. All right, Dusty, I see you. Renee as well. Thank you so much. Measurement for it, it is 7 by 5. 7 by 5. So it's a pretty decent size tray for sure. All right, I think this would be so cool displayed if you have other antique advertising pieces kind of on a plate rail, something like that, or propped up against a mirror. I thought would look really cool. I also displayed a brooch in it in my preview. So I think it's awesome. All right. So Joe, Dusty, and Renee. Renee's got the high bid at 42. So we're looking for 43 or more. And anybody that's got a bid in there is welcome to use it just in case during the countdown if they would like. And I'm going to start the countdown now. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. A bid end. All right, Joe's got a just in case of 87. Dusty's got a just in case of 101. Renee's got a just in case of 55. There is Karen's bid end. Thank you all so much. So Dusty Moose over Joe is going to take it for 88. It's fantastic. It's one of the coolest things I've found this year, I think. I think it's amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody that had a bid in there. Okay. Moose. Right. Love that. Okay. I mean, I like some kits, you guys, but I really like some antique stuff. And that spoke to me the second I saw it. I also rescued that out of a not so great situation. I didn't get that on camera though. I was not filming that day. All right. I'm gonna do, let's see. I'm gonna do Mama Kitty. We'll do Mama Kitty next. So this is she is made by Tilso. So I have the same exact cat in my bathroom, actually, except mine's been repaired in like 8 different places when I rescued her. So mine is not very good shape. Mama Cat here, she was once upon a time a mama. She does have the loop there where she was supposed to have some babies, but she did not sadly have the babies present when I found her. So when we don't have the chain babies, we just say they went off to kitty college. But she's very smart. She's got her glasses on. So these are bent wire that is kind of applied to her face. So there's holes on either side where the wire kind of goes into the side of the head. And she's got fluffy fur trim. So this is real rabbit fur. These did come in a multitude of different colors. And yes, she has little green eyes underneath her glasses. This is her original bow. Her little pink taffeta bow is still there. And then she's got a lot of her fluffy fur still on her. Sometimes that can totally come off and go missing. Here is the bottom. So there does not have a foil sticker, is no longer there. And yeah, you can find these in like pink, blue, yellow, all sorts of different colors. But she would have originally come with 2 little chain babies that would be just white ceramic. And then they would usually have a little tuft of fur on the top of their head. But I do already own this. Cat. She's in my bathroom on my shelf. But yeah, when I found her, somebody painstakingly glued her back together. And I just decided to keep her and rescue her when I found mine. And she's pretty large. She's pretty tall. She's 8 inches tall and about 4 inches kind of at the widest at the base. Yeah, I don't have her kittens, but that's okay. I don't think she needs kittens, right? She's an independent woman. That's what it is. And the children have already went off to school. That's what. You could name her Wanda Wiggins from the Carol Burnett show. Yes, totally. But we'll bring her back. I'll bring her back. I am going to do a recap at the end, and we'll keep it moving. Let's see. All right. I'm going to do my gun cat. I'm going to do that next. That's going to be the most expensive thing I have in the sale tonight. I'm going to do my plush gun cat. I've never had this one. I was so excited to find her, and she's just the cutest thing ever. So this is made by Gund. Where is the tag? Here it is. So here is the Gund tag on the side, and Gund creation here. And they did do like a little series of these sleepy animals. So there's puppy dogs, there's kitties. What else have I seen? There's mice, rabbits. There might be some other animals, but those are the ones that I'm thinking of off the top of my head. But she's kind of like white striped. So you can see she's kind of like a white stripy kitty with black stripes. And she has a little pom-pom nose. I'm going to pick her head up here so we can really look at her. So she's got kind of, I don't know, it feels like plastic vinyl. It's not felt for the little eyelashes. For her little sleepy eyes, she's got pom-pom nose, little felt tongue in there. And then her whiskers are kind of more of like a stiffened fiber, like a little stiffened thread for her whiskers. And then this is her original bow. All right, I did replace her ribbon. Her ribbon was not in the best of condition. Usually I try to take them off and iron them. It just really wasn't the best shape. So I did replace it with a light pink bow that she originally have come with, but that is her original little bell on there. And then there's kind of like a little bit of silk lining for the ears, and there's her little tail. Overall, I think she's really nice. I think she's really nice condition. Sometimes for these, I would probably redo the stuffing. You can feel there is a little bit of hardened foam on the inside of her head. But the body of her is nice and squishy. All right, so she's nice and plush on there. I didn't really think that she needed a spa day. She looked like she was pretty good condition to me. And she's fairly large. She's fairly large, and she is just meant to look like she's taken her little cat nap, just like Parmesan. Although Parmesan's in more of a ball right now, but he does nap like this. Measurement 4 is 12 inches, 12 by 10 by 6.5. And Kitty does date to the 1960s on this one. Nikki Randell, I see you. Thank you so much. All right. Got to get a gun. Yes, absolutely. Gotta get, yes, all the guns, please. I will get it. I will get it. All right, Nikki's in there at 40, so we're looking for 41 or more. Nikki, you can use it just in case if you would like. I'm going to start the countdown now. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Meow meow. Good end. She is a very sweet. I loved her little face. All right. There is the bid end from Karen. There's a just in case from Nikki, but you didn't need it. Kitty friend is coming to you. Thank you so much. Meow meow. I love that kitty. All right. Okay. All right. Okay, I'm gonna do this next. This is gonna have a $20 start, which is also significantly lower than what she typically sells for. Should have grabbed my Joseph book, but I didn't think to do that. Usually the Josephs that I pick up, if they're ones I've not seen before, or if they're made in California, those are the ones I tend to look for because they are some of the hardest ones to find. This one is a Joseph made in California. She does have her foil sticker here on the side. So first issue of Joseph Originals before they were produced in Japan. So she will not have a Japan sticker. And she was produced in 1953. So it is stamped in the molding down here on the base as well. There is crazing. So her name is Koi, Koi. So there is a male counterpart to her. That's why I should have grabbed my book so you could see what he looks like. So there originally would have been a male and a female. The reason why I started at 20, there is a little touched up chip. I didn't even see that when I bought it. I just got this over the weekend. I didn't even see that down there. It blends in pretty good. That's probably why I missed it. But no other kind of chipping or repairs to her. You can see that she has a little bit of fingernail polish showing and her red lips. No cold paint on this that you have to worry about. She does have kind of little pops of gold paint. She's got some on the little flower in her hair. She's got some, so it's like spaghetti flowers for the lei, and a little bit down here for kind of grass at the base. And she's really nice shape. That's about all I can tell you about her. The last sold comp I saw for her was in the $70 range. And if you have the pair, they do command quite a bit if you can find them together. I just found her all by herself, and that is okay. I love the California Josephs. They're just not easy to come by. Renee, I see you in there at 20. Thank you so much. Looking for 21 or more. Measurement for her, she is about 4 inches tall. Okay, so she's kind of the same size as like a salt and pepper shaker. All right, let's do a countdown. We are looking for 21 or more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. And I can see what the lag is in real time. So on my phone, when I said bid end, on my phone, the counter was at 8. So there's about an 8-second delay. So I don't know. I kind of like that. All right. I saw a just in case from Renee come in there. Karen's bid end is in there. Thank you so much. Renee, you didn't need your just in case. She is coming to you. Thank you so much. Right. Renee. Okay. Let's see. I did have a California puppy. I've had a couple other California ladies and a dapper gentleman. But that's it. That's, I think, or no, I've had a bunny. I've had one of the bunnies, but they're not easy to come by. All right. Let's see. I'm going to do another book. I have another book, so we'll do that. And this is hinging on antique. I think. Oh, it is antique. Okay. This was not what I was thinking it was. This is from 1918 is the publishing date on this one. I've never had this book before. It is very cute. It's going to start at 14. Now, FYI, there is some wear to the binding. That's pretty much the only issue to it, besides maybe a little bit of wear here on the cover, but I'd not come across this book before, and it's very much in the style of Elizabeth Gordon and some of the other early 1900s illustrators, which is why I liked it. Here's kind of the opening pages. So the pages on the inside are pretty good shape. As far as early 1900s books goes. So there's a little bit of discoloration here. I think that's kind of from the string discoloring over time. That's pretty much what I'm thinking with that. But there's no loose pages. Here is the copyright date, 1918 there. And it's lovingly dedicated to two little kittens, Kathleen and Dorothy. So very cute little book in here. So here's all the little stories that are inside of the book. And yeah, all very colorful, cute little graphics that are in here. Here's the first one. The kindest cat I ever knew. I have a little kitten deer, and she's as white as snow, but she is not just like my lamb. She does not always go. I only take her out to walk when it is very cold, and she is very, very good and does just as she's told. Okay. Take your cat for a walk. So that one kind of goes along. And oh my, she scratches me. Naughty cat. Oh my, she scratches me. Kind of looks like Parmesan there with the orange cat. His photograph is the next one. I did kind of want to show the pages that are in here because I think it's cool. I'm curious if anybody else has seen this one before, because this was a new one to me. I really like this one. I really like this spread here, the Kittens Quartet, where they're all sitting under the branch of birdies. I really like that one. Let's see. Kitten and the Lily. Oh, it looks like Kitty was naughty and knocked the lily over. The shutout kitten. He's got a little goldfish. Yes, it very much reminds me of Elizabeth Gordon, for sure. Same time period. I think a lot of them back in that time period had the same kind of style for things. Have you seen my kitty? She's gone missing. Did she climb a tree? She seemed to reach the sky. Oh, she is in a tree. We have a rescue mission going on. The Patriotic Kitten. He's in a little waistcoat. How cute. The page for this one. There we go. Why are we painting? Don't know. They're painting the cat. I'm very confused. I didn't read the book. I didn't read it. Look, his tail is painted blue. And there's the last page. The kitten chasing a mouse. Very cute. And here is the last cover. So besides the binding, but there's no loose pages. The pages are just fine in there. All right, KP and MJ. I saw you both. MJ's got the high bid at 15. Yes, 1918. So very cute. Very, very cute. All right, let's do a countdown. We are looking for, we're looking for 16 or more. And I'm going to start the countdown now. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good end. I counted too quick again. Okay, I see a just in case from MJ. And there's Kieran's bid end. Thank you so much. All right, MJ, didn't need your just in case. It's coming to you for 15. No. Yes. Thank you so much. Okay. MJ. I do have another brooch. We'll do that next. And this one is more of an antique style brooch. I believe it's a sash pin. It's pretty large, and I didn't put the price in there. Sorry. All right, this is going to start at 16. And it is pretty large, which is why I think it's a sash pin. But it doesn't have any glass stones or anything in it. It's just really lovely floral vine work in there. I do believe this is pewter for the base metal. It does have quite a bit of weight to it. Also something I picked up over the weekend. This was what I had displayed in that antique tip tray. And just a little bit of, I don't know, wear maybe to it. There's not any like significant kind of damage or anything to it. It does have on the back, it does have a very long pin back. The point of the pin does extend past the clasp a little bit, not a significant amount, but it does have the safety closure there on it. No stamping whatsoever on the back side. But yes, I do believe it is pewter for the base metal. Usually these are brass, but I think that this one is pewter. And it's pretty big. It's significant. So I think it would be a good candidate for a scarf. It does measure 3 1/4 lengthwise, and widthwise is about 2 inches. So I think it's pretty for right now. I don't really think it needs rhinestones, to be honest with you. I just really liked it. All right, Renee is in there at 16, so we're looking for 17 or more. I'm going to do that countdown. We are looking for 17 or more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. Alrighty. And hey, Angela, I meant to say hello to you a round or so ago. All right, there is a bid end from Renee. Thank you so much. There is a bid end from Karen. And Renee, you didn't need your just in case. It's coming to you. Thank you so much. I do have some more salt and pepper shakers. I will do those next. These are really cute. I do not know the manufacturer for these, FYI. I could not find them. I've never seen them before. I might have some guesses, but I really don't know. These are going to start at 16. And they're a little derpy deer. They're so cute. Look at their faces. When I initially came up to these, I thought they were little dogs or something, but they're definitely deer. They just don't have spots, but they do have deer tails on the back. And I just love their little weird faces. I couldn't help it. But I've never seen these before. We have a 2-holer and a 3-holer. And yeah, Renee, because nobody else came in there, you didn't need your just in case, so you would pay 16. Yeah. So there are the derpy little deer. I could not find them. They are stamped Japan. One has the stopper, one does not. They're just stamped Japan on the bottom, but I'd never seen these. These were new to me, and I've been a deer collector for many, many years. I just don't know who made them. There's no cold paint on them. They are all fired on glaze. Not any kind of flea bites that I can find on them. There's just a little bit of crazing in the glaze. They're good condition as far as I can tell. They are 4 inches tall by about 2 inches at the widest point of their little feet. Oh my gosh, I don't know. I mean, I'm fairly confident they are deer based on how they are molded. I don't know. They could be another critter, but I saw deer on them, even though they don't have, usually the deer shakers have the little spots on the back, but they didn't have any of those. So I'm not sure, but they just, one has kind of a different eyeball, which I think is why they make me, I don't know. They're just kind of funny looking. They could be bears, I guess, but their ears are kind of pointy like deer. So that's why they said deer to me. Ashley, I see you're 16. Thank you so much. Looking for 17 or more. Again, I don't see any kind of chipping or anything on them. They are pretty good shape. Just don't know the maker on them. All right, let's do a countdown. We are looking for 17 or more, and we're going to start the countdown now. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. And the lag has increased. On my end, it has. Nikki, I see you're 17. Ashley's got a just in case. And there's Karen's bid end. All right, thank you, Karen. All right, so at the end there, Nikki with a 17, Ashley with a just in case. Ashley, they're coming to you for 18. Thank you so much. Right. All right. I do have a piece of glass. I have a piece of glass tonight, so I will do that. Do that next. It's going to start at 14, and a little Fenton. Since I had some pink things tonight, I decided to bring this. Really lovely. So it is a votive holder. Put it on here. I do have one of those battery-powered tea lights. If anybody gets this and they would like a little battery-powered tea light, I can include it. It has the little safety strip in there, so the battery's not working until you pull that little manufacturing strip out of there. So there's no contact points, and it's safe to ship those in the mail. But this is made by Fenton. It is stamped really tiny on the bottom there with the Fenton F. This was produced in the year 2000. Down there, there's an itty bitty little 0, and that indicates the year that it was produced. And it is an iris, so you can see the little big iris flower, and it does have the iridescent kind of rainbow effect on the glass, and it is light pink. It is really pretty. When it's out in the sunshine, it is very pretty, reflecting the light with that iridescence. But there's no chipping or any kind of issues with it. It is nice and clean. I did clean it. Actually, it was dirty when I found it, but I did clean it. And there are some other pieces produced in the same year with this iris pattern. There's vases, there's compotes, there's a fairy lamp, really pretty with that iris pattern on it. But it's pink, and that's why I brought it tonight. MJ, I see you're 14. Thank you so much. We are looking for 15 or more before I do that countdown. It is 2 1/4 by 2 1/4. So 2 1/4 tall and about 2 1/4 at the in diameter. That's the word I was looking for. All right, let's do a countdown. We're looking for 15 or more. And oh, Nikki Moss just popped in there. Let me see that. All right, Nikki popped in there with a 15. So we're looking for 16 or more. I'm going to do that countdown starting now. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. All right, MJ's back in there at 16. Nikki's got it just in case. And there is Karen's bid end. All right. At the end there with Nikki Moss's just in case, Nikki is going to be the winner at 17. Thank you so much, Nikki Moss. All right. All right, let's stick with pink. Let's stick with pink. I have this amazing pink cat planter, so I will do that next. And it's going to start at 36. I have never, in all my years of selling ceramics, have I ever had this one. I've had the blue variation, I've had the gray variation, but I've never had the pink one. This is made by Fenton, so it does have the outline of the sticker. The foil is all worn off of there, but it does have the mold marking there on the bottom. Not easy to find, this one. Definitely of the three colors that they produce this in, pink is the hardest one to come by, I would say, because I've never seen it. Now, I will say right away, there is a little flaw in the ear. You can kind of feel it. It's really hard to see, but there's like, I don't know, a little roughness on that ear right there. I don't know if it was like a mold thing, but I can feel it with my finger. But there's not any kind of other repairs or kind of things with it. So this is more of that satin finish. So it's not high glaze. The only high glaze is on the eyes, which kind of makes them look a little bit more lifelike, which I kind of like. You know, we don't really have pink cats in real life. I mean, I think we should. I think we should have a rainbow of different colored animals, just like the horse in Wizard of Oz, the horse of many colors. I would like if cats came in different colors. Wouldn't you? I would. So I did have to clean in here. So there is some stained crazing inside of the planter. I do believe there was a plant in this one based on some of the wear that's on the inside of there. There is a little craze line right here. It is not a hairline. I cannot feel it on the inside or the outside. It's just kind of probably a little bit of staining from having a plant in there. But that is a craze line. But if you look at the glaze, I don't know if it's going to focus. There we go. You can see it a little bit. There is some crazing in the glaze as well. MJ, I see your 38. Thank you so much. Usually, if there's damage on these, it's the bow. It's usually that curly bow or the edge of the bow that usually gets the damage on these. But she's pretty darn good. And she's much brighter pink in person than she is showing on screen. She's a little bit more brighter pink. She's showing a little peachy here, but overall, she's pretty good shape. I was happy to come across her. She measures 6 inches tall and about 4.5 at the widest point. All right. So Nikki's back in there with a 39. So MJ and Nikki, you can use it just in case if you would like. During the countdown, we're looking for 40 or more on Meow Meow Pink Kitty Planter made by Fenton. Let's do the countdown starting now. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Meow meow. Bid end. Oh, William. MJ, I see you're just in case. Nikki, I see you're just in case. And there is Karen's bid end. All right. So at the end there, Wanda jumped in there with a 40. William jumped in there with a 70. MJ had a just in case of 46. Nikki had a just in case of 72. So Nikki Randall over William's 70. Nikki's going to be my winner at 71. Meow meow. Thank you so much. Yes, they do come in like a light blue color and a gray. The gray is more of like a matte finish, though. It's not like the satiny color, but there is a gray one, which I have come across before. All right, congrats, Nikki. Thank you so much. Kitty planter. Yep. All right. I don't know how many rounds we have left. I don't know. Let's see. What do we want to do next? I will do, how about, I have another like antique item. So this is going to start at, where is this? Here it is. It's going to start at 12. And it is a little tin litho cat cup from the 1930s, made by Ohio Art. I've never run across one of these before. There are some other dishes from the 1930s that have nursery rhymes on them, which I have had before, but I've never had this one with a cat on it. And it's made by Ohio Art. And here's the little saucer, which is it's kind of like reddish color. It has kind of a green backer. Show it because there's really tiny details on these. And then there's a little butterfly and flowers, and it's kind of orangey with a little bit of patina on the back. Right, so that's the saucer. But really, it was all about the cup for me. And we've got kind of a long-haired cat. Now this does have some wear to it, but it does date to the 1930s. There's a little bit. There are some other ones that were from the 20s, but this one's from the 30s. A little bit of fading on that side. But I've never run across one from the series. Usually if I see any from this kind of time period, they are bluebirds or those nursery rhymes, but I've never run across the little cat one before. Definitely you could put like a little, like a little air plant or a little something popping out of there. If you have a tiny little miniature cat that could peek over the side, I think that would be adorable to display. And I love these little tin litho dishes anywhere, but and sometimes I craft with them. I didn't want to craft with this one because it's not easy to find. There is a whole little service set, just like some of the other Ohio Art pieces. So there's a sugar bowl, a creamer, a teapot. There is a little miniature canister set that they did to match this, an under tray, some bigger plates, and of course the little teacups and saucers. Oh, so cute. All right. Did I measure this? It is Ohio Art. No, I didn't. I didn't measure it. Dusty, I see you're 15. KP and Nikki, I saw you both as well. So measurement for the cup, it's 1.5 tall and 1 3/4 diameter wise, and the little saucer. The little saucer is 2 1/4. 2 1/4. All right, so there's the pairing together. All right, so let's see where we're at. We're at 15, so we're looking for 16 or more. And anybody that's got a bit in there can use it just in case if they would like. And we're going to start the countdown now, looking for 16 or more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. All right, KP's back in there at 16. Nikki's got a just in case of 18, and there is Karen's bid end. All right, at the end there, 16, but with that just in case, Nikki Randall is going to be my winner at 17. Meow, meow. Thank you so much. Okay. Page. Right. What do we want to do next? I'm going to do this pairing here next. I have a pair of ribbons. So these are going to come together. And it's going to start at 16 for the pair. These are new old stock ribbons. They're from a little bit different time period. but I think that they are cool together. And here's the pairing, right? So these are much older. The top one is hinging on antique. The bottom one is not quite there yet, but I'm including them together. This one I just found over the weekend. It is new old stock, Leicester tie Norcross, blue moonlight ribbon. And it is kind of blue and white sasheen kind of ribbon. It does still have the original tape adhesive here on the back, so it's never been used. And it shows you how to make a beautiful bow on the back side, which I really like this. So great, like as a little riser. I didn't want to craft with this. I do craft with vintage ribbon, but I didn't want to craft with this. I've never come across one of the Norcross ones like this. This one here, this one dates to the late 40s, early 50s. They did change the font a little bit over the years, Norcross did. But this one's actually Christmas gift tie ribbon. And this one, so it's Warren's, and it is more of a metallic-y kind of coppery gold gift tying ribbon. It has 12 yards on here. So this is Christmas ribbon. I did get this with some other Christmas ribbon. This one just didn't have the holly leaves on the wrapper. And this dates to the 1930s, and it's in fantastic shape for what it is. So it's on a little cardboard spool. You can see, so that little paper label in there, that is the store stock number in there on the inside. So neither one of these has been used, which I think are fantastic. I don't know. I just really like this kind of thing. Great for Christmas time if you collect vintage wrapping paper and that sort of thing. I mean, neither one of them have been used or opened. I would never open these. I would never, ever open either one of these. I think they're fantastic as they are because they have survived so long together that way. I thought I measured these. These are, this one is 3¼ inches in diameter. And then the ribbon itself is 1½ inches wide. And then the Warrens, although I can't tell you really how wide that ribbon is. It's very tiny. It's, I don't know, maybe it's a little under 1/4 inch wide for that, but the little spoolie is 1¼ by 1½ So that is the sizing there for you. I will bring those back. All right, and we'll keep going. And let's see. We have 15, 20. All right, so I think I have 4 more things left. I think I have 4 more rounds left. All right, I'm going to do my little Cupie, and he is just a little single shaker, but he's going to be he's going to start at $12. I just saw the pair of these. Where did I see these? I cannot remember, but I remember filming them, and they are made by Shafford. They're made by Shafford, Japan, but it's a little Cupie or Cupie style, not necessarily Rose O'Neill Cupie, but definitely Cupie style. And he's in his birthday suit, and he just, he's feeling like he needs to be a daisy for the day. So he's got a little daisy hat up here, and there's not any kind of chipping to him. He's really nice shape. So he's got 5 holes here in the back. There's his little booty. So daisy hat and shoes, that's the outfit of the day. And he's kind of standing on, I don't know if it's supposed to be like another flower that he's standing on top of. I'm not really quite sure on that, but he is a marked Shafford Japan here on the bottom. And then there is a cork stopper. So yeah, where did I see these? I know I filmed them. I can't remember. I haven't edited the video yet. But these are not a set that I run across very often. He is 4 inches, a 5-holer. Yeah, he's a 5-holer. Can't fit very many more back there on the back of his head. He does have some crazing. I am seeing some crazing in the glaze. There's no cold paint though. The green is not cold painted on there. As far as I can tell, it looks like it is fired on to me. I'm not going to get it wet to test it out. But yeah, he's so cute. I thought he was very weird, but he doesn't really look like a salt and pepper shaker to me, unless you turn him around. He kind of looks just like a little figurine or somebody that's, getting into trouble, into mischief, playing in the flower garden. That's why I thought he was cute for right now, because of the flower season that we are moving into. But I've never had the pair of these. I've seen them a couple times, but I've never had the pair of them before. And we will bring him back too. That's okay. All right. Let's see. What do I have left? I have it. I don't know what I'm missing. I'm not sure what I'm missing. But I'll do magazine. I'll do my magazine next. But I'm not sure. I'm missing something. I don't know what I'm missing. All right. This is going to start. This is an antique magazine. This is. It's going to start at 10. And it is from 1909. I believe 1909. Yes, June of 1909. I've had a couple of these over the years, the Burr Macintosh monthly magazines. But I don't know if I've had one like summer wise. Usually the ones that I have had have been fall or winter related. But this one I liked the, are those hollyhocks? Right? I don't know. I liked the lady gardening. That's why I liked this cover when I saw it. And I always enjoy that these magazines are bound like this with the kind of string for the binding. There's a little bit of wear to it, FYI. There is a little bit of wearing to the binding, but overall, I think it's pretty good, for being a magazine. Now, I'm not going to go through the whole thing for you. But I will show you a few of the things that are in here. So there's a lot of cool advertising, of course. There's some cool fashion things, but there's also some cool artwork that's in here. So there's onyx hosiery, and there's kind of a mixture of stories, and there is some vellum. So there's some vellum pages that are in here, kind of protecting the color plates that are on the inside. This one here is a painting by Irvin R. Wiles. So there, that one is a color plate that's in there, but it does have the vellum. So there's a couple of those in here. And I'm just going to skip ahead to some of the other fashion things that are in here because I think they're cool. So there are several stories in here that go along with some artwork and some photographs are in here. There's sheep, Matt, historical buff. Welcome in. Good to see you. The reverse of this page appears one of the two latest photographs of Maud Adams. These have never been before published and are presented for the first time in this number of the Burr Macintosh Monthly. They are considered by Miss Adams to be the truest likeness of her ever made. So there she is. There she is. Then there's a story about the little lady. That's not what I wanted to show you. Then there's a whole section about art studies that's in here. I love to look at these. They're just fascinating to me. I liked this spread in particular with these two ladies here. Look at that hat. And she's got some attitude going on. I'm here, and she's got a choker. Is that a rhinestone? Yeah, she's got a rhinestone choker on. Look at her. Miss Olive Temple. Fancy. Here's another little color plate that is stuck in there. MJ, I see you. Thank you so much. MJ's at 17. Yeah, I wasn't going to go through the whole thing. I also like these two, although they're facing a different direction. I like this one. And then I also liked this one here. It's a little bit more harder to see. But these two, it says Marguerite. Does it say Marguerite? Marguerites at the bottom of that one. There's some more photographs in there. There's some landscaping things in here. There's a couple of these kind of sepia tone. There's a section of sepia tone kind of pages that are in here. I like sepia. I used to take photographs in sepia back in the day. I love to do black and white and sepia photography. And then toward the back of the book is where the advertising section starts. There's some really interesting things that are in here. KP, thank you so much. I see your bid. Brown your hair. You never think I stained my hair after I used Mrs. Potter's walnut juice hair stain. The stain doesn't hurt the hair as dyes do, but makes it grow out fluffy. Okay, all right. Whatever. There is an advertising for a piano. Dress shield. Odorless and hygienic. Supreme in beauty, quality, and cleanliness. Can be sterilized, washed, and ironed. Guaranteed with every pair. 25 cents. This is what I like to look at, is the advertising. And then back here, this one, this dog advertising. What was that noise? Pen and ink engraving. Look at that dog. We have a few copies of the famous dog picture here illustrated. The print is 7 by 9 on heavier paper, 11 by 14. While they last. Burr Publishing. What does it say at the bottom? Oh, what was that noise? And there is the back cover for Menon's toilet powder. Borated talcum. That's cool. Look at that mustache. Your toilet cabinet is incompletely furnished. That does not contain all of the Menon's preparations. So anyway, there is a little bit of wear to the binding and a few of the cover points, but overall pretty good for 1909, I would say. KP has got the high bid right now at 18. So we are looking for 19 or more. I did not give yet a measurement on it. It's taller. It's a pretty tall magazine. It's 7 1/4 wide. And then it is a little over 12 inches tall. Okay. So the ads are always really interesting. The graphics that they choose to use are really interesting. All right, let's do a countdown. We are looking for 19 or more. Anybody that's got a bid in there can use it just in case if they would like. I'm going to start the countdown now. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It end. All right, Wings has a just in case in there. Dusty came in there with a 45 straight bid, and there is Karen's bid end. All right, well, Wings with your just in case in there is going to be my winner at 46. Congratulations. Very cool. I wish they would have had more of these. I probably would have picked up a couple more had they had some, but this was the only one that they had. So, but I always look for these antique magazines anyway, if they're good shape. If they're not falling apart and they don't smell. This one didn't have any kind of weird odors or anything. All right. Congrats. Okay. I still haven't figured out what my missing item is. What is missing? I don't know. I still haven't figured out. So I guess I'll do this cat. I guess I'll do the cat and then I'll figure it out. Yeah, because I don't know. I thought I showed everything. I was going to do that next, KP. I don't know what I'm missing. This is not, it is vintage, but it's not the antique version of this. This is going to start at $8. All right, it's going to start at $8 because it is reproduction. But I knew that purchasing it, but I was okay with it. I was okay with it because it's in good shape. That's why. So this is a reproduction. It does say it printed really tiny here on the bottom, 1987. So the original would have been obviously Victorian. It also has this sticker on the inside of the easel, reproduced from Moisey's Hall Museum collection in England, dated 1987. So it is still vintage, which I think is fine. KP, I see you. Thank you so much. So this kind of splays out. So the little rug, I think it's supposed to be a rug that the cat is standing on, kind of splays out and becomes an easel, so it can stand. Let's see if we can get it to stand. I don't know. On a flat surface, it probably would be fine. I don't know how steady my hands are, but there it is. You could stick it in a flower frog if you wanted to. The cardboard, it is a little bit thicker cardboard, but it is embossed. So you can kind of see that they did emboss kind of the cat hair texture on the cat, which I enjoy. There's a little bit of bending up here on that ear, and on the back, kind of where the easel. So this is where the easel attaches. In here, there's a couple little bends, probably from displaying it. You can kind of see on the front there and that back leg. That's where those bends show through. But I like that the easel is still there. Sometimes with these they are missing, and it is larger. It is a larger die cut. It is 8 inches. So it's pretty big. It's 8 inches long and about 7.5 inches tall. So pretty decent size. I don't know what I'm missing, Karen. It's driving me crazy. Do I have the same number twice on my paper? That definitely could be. I don't know. I'm not sure. But here's the cat die cut. That's pretty much all I can tell you about it. The only other one of these that I've ever come across is kind of like a Victorian lady. And she's standing and she's kind of holding onto a doll. That's the only other one of these that I've ever run across. KP is in there at 8, so looking for 9 or more. Let's do the countdown now. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Okay, Minx. I don't know. Maybe I had them two the same numbers on there. I have no idea. All right, bid end is in there from Karen. Thank you so much. All right, KP, meow meow, kitty friend is coming to you. Thank you so much. All right, so I guess I will go into my recap. I was just checking my notes here. Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe I didn't miss something. So I'll do my recap. I'll go into my recap. Thank you all so much. So I just have a few things to bring back. So looks like I have my pair of Nancy Ann Storybook dolls. So they are coming together. The one here, so they're both the same. They're both Monday's Child, number 180, just a different variation from both of them. The one in the little pink dress, I did show this earlier. She has a little chip out of her foot, but you can't really see it because her dress kind of covers it up anyway. But because of the little chippy on the foot, that's why I paired her with her little Monday's Child sister friend. sister friend. So they're going to come as the pair. And if you want to claim them, they can be dolls24. Dolls24. And we'll do quick claim items on these. If I see 2 people come in right away, then we can do a quick countdown to break any ties. But we'll do quick claims. So dolls24 for the pair of Nancy Ann Storybook dolls. Dolls24 on those. And I had my little Derpy deer, right? No, that's not right. That's not right. Ashley won those. That's wrong. I'm sorry. I guess the only other thing I had was my ribbon. Sorry. I had those marked off and that was in the wrong spot. The pair of new old stock gift ribbon. So coming as the pair. These were, this one I believe is late 1940s. Sorry, Ashley. Late 1940s, early 1950s on this one for the luster tie, and 1930s on this one here, which is Christmas tie from Warren's. These were the pair for 16. So you can do ribbon 16 on those, ribbon 16, right? Oh, and Cupid guide. That's what I was missing. See, I knew I had something else. Ribbon 16 for those. And, oh, the Tilso Mama Cat. That's what I was missing. Yeah, you're right. See, this is why you guys need to help me. Thank you. All right. So the Mama Cat. Where did I have her wrote down? Maybe that's what I was missing. I bet you that's what it was. I didn't have it. I didn't have it in my paper. Okay. Mama Cat. You got it. Okay. Thank you guys. See, it takes a village to do a live sale. Okay. Furry Mama Cat. You're right. Furry Mama Cat. There we go. Furry Mama Cat. Mystery solved. Thank you. It was going to drive me nuts. Like, what did I forget? All right. Tilso Mama Cat. She did once upon a time have her chain babies. She doesn't have her babies anymore. She does have a lot of her rabbit fur fluff still left over and her very studious glasses still intact. There's no chipping on her. A little crazing though. Mama Cat, we can do Mama Cat for 18. So you can do Cat 18. Cat 18 for her, meow meow. If you want her, Cat 18. And Cupid friend. Cupid was my other thing. MJ, I see you for the cat. Mama Cat, thank you. All right. Maybe I'll find her babies. If I find some loose babies, I will just send them to you, MJ. If I find some babies. Usually I don't come across just the babies, but sometimes. And then my last thing was Cupid. Little single naked as a jaybird Cupid shaker with his green shoes and daisy hat. Cupid shaker. What was he? Cupid shaker. 10. We'll do Cupid 10. Cupid 10. Cupid 10. I need some clothes. Cupid 10 on him. All right. I think that was everything. I'm pretty sure. I think we solved the mystery. I think that was everything. So thank you all so very much for hanging out with me tonight. I appreciate you being here on a Monday. And I will be back next Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern. A conversation starter. Yeah, that's for sure. I will be back here next Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern. Right after Elkhorn, we are driving home after the show. So I will be back here on Monday. And a reminder for invoicing, I will send out invoices as soon as I can get them out tomorrow. I would like to ship everything out Wednesday, just because we are leaving for Wisconsin. I would like to get everything out in the mail to you guys on Wednesday. That would be wonderful because we have to pack and everything still for the trip. So Thank you all so very much. Thank you, Karen and Kim and Gavin, for helping out in the chat tonight. Appreciate you all. Thank you so much. And have a wonderful rest of your week. And the broadcast for next Monday, it says fresh finds from Elkhorn. That is already scheduled. So my plan is to just have surprise items on Monday. So maybe I'll preview a couple things as I find them, but it might be all things that'll be surprises on Monday. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what I find, right? And if there's anything that you guys want me to keep an eye out for, send me an email. Let me know. All right. All right. Have a wonderful rest of your night, you guys. Thank you so much. And we'll see you next week. Bye.